create a new cube. Go to the front view, move it upwards, along the y-axis. Go to Edit mode, turn on the X-ray, select these vertices, and move it upwards, along the Z-axis. Then, select these bottom vertices, and move it downwards. Now, select all these vertices, and scale it, along the X-axis. Go to the side view, and move it backwards, along the Y-axis. Switch to the Isolate view. Go to the front view, go to Edit mode, add an edge loop, and move it upwards. Then, add 2 edge loops vertically, and scale it, along the X-axis. Now, add 2 more edge loops vertically. Select this face, and inset faces, by right-click on the mouse. Repeat it, for other 2 faces, by pressing Shift+R. Now, select these 3 faces, and extrude it inside, along the Y-axis. Add 2 edge loops like this. Select these 3 faces, and extrude it inside. Go to the Object mode. Scale down this object, slightly along the Y-axis. Add a cube. Go to the front view, and place it here. Now, scale it down, along the Z-axis. Then, scale it down, along the Y-axis. Again, switch to the front view, then go to the Edit mode, add an edge loop, and slightly move it to the right side. Select this face, extrude it outside, along the Y-axis. Now, move and position this object, along the Y-axis. Select this face, and scale it down slightly. Then, add an edge loop. Turn on the X-ray, and make some adjustments like this. Switch back to the normal view. Select this object, and position it properly. Now, create a new cylinder. Move it here, and rotate it to 90 degrees, along the X-axis. Scale it down, and go to the front view, and place it properly. Then, go to the side view, and move it backwards, along the Y-axis. Now, select these 3 objects, and go to Isolate view. Again, scale and position it like this. Now, create a new cube. move it upwards, and position it here. Then, scale it down like this. Go to the Edit mode, turn on the X-ray, select all these vertices, and scale it down along the X-axis. Turn off the X-ray, go to Object mode, and move this object backwards along the Y-axis. Go to the Edit mode, select this face, then inset this face slightly, and extrude it inside along the Y-axis. Now, go to the Object mode, and move this object slightly along the Y-axis. Now, scale and position this object properly. Now, turn on the random color, and then create a new plane. Go to the front view, then move and position it here. Now, move it along the Y-axis. Go to the Edit mode, select these two vertices, and move it upwards along the Z-axis. Now, select these two bottom vertices, and move it downwards along the Z-axis. Go to the Object mode, and then position this object properly like this. Again, go to the Edit mode, select these two vertices, and move it along the X-axis. Do the same for another two vertices. Go to the front view, duplicate, and move this object to the right side along the X-axis. Do some minor corrections like this. Again, duplicate this object and move it along the X-axis, then rotate it to 90 degrees along the Z-axis. Go to the side view and move it along the Y-axis. Now, position it properly like this. Go to the front view, turn on the X-ray, duplicate this object, and move it to the left side window. Turn off the X-ray, and position it properly like this. Now, duplicate this front side window, and move it to the door, along the X-axis. Go to the front view, position it properly. Now, go to the edit mode, select these vertices, and move it upwards, along the Z-axis. Select these right side vertices, and move it to the left side, along the X-axis. Duplicate, and move this object to the right side, along the X-axis. Again, duplicate it for the center part, then, position the vertices like this. Duplicate this object, and move it downwards, along the Z-axis, then, position the vertices like this. Now, duplicate this object, and move it for the right side. Will be continued in Part 8.